Hey everybody, Steve here. I snuck into Jim's basement and I don't want to wake him or his wife or the kids up. You know, it's kind of creepy me being in their basement at the middle of the night. But I just wanted to let you know that Spotify now does reviews. So if you can please give us a review on Spotify or Apple, we'll really appreciate it. Okay, I gotta go, bye.
Jim Joe Steve Show goes international. Christmas gets a little dark. The great gift exchange of 2021. All this week on Jim Joe Steve Show.
Hey, yeah, yo. Here's a story about 20 years ago. 3 bros who grew up in Baltimore to the beach show. Every summer they had to go before they got married with kids. Now they all grown. Long trips to New York and Toronto. Playing beer pong with Captain Morgan's. Free throws. And if you don't know, now you know. Coming in hot. Jim Joe Steve Show.
Good morning and welcome back to another episode of Jim Joe Steve Show. This is our Christmas episode, so we're going to have a lot of fun today. Going to talk about some ho-ho-ho and some holly jolly. And right now it's just your friend Joe, because my other friends don't exist yet. But let's bring him in. Come on in, guys. Walk, walk, walk.
Merry Christmas. How's it going?
Good, Jim. This is Jim. How are you doing, Jim?
Excellent. And it feels very magical today in this place.
It does feel magical. And holly jolly.
You
Steve?
made it very fast. Oh, hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Good morning, because it's but early.
It is but early. We're doing our first record in the morning.
And we normally do it very late at night.
Very late, yeah.
We're pushing midnight, 1 o'clock.
We're running extremes here. Super early in the morning or super late at night because, you know.
I was actually shocked that you got here. 15 minutes late, but you were...
Nine. I got here 9 minutes late.
Fair enough. But still late, because you're the one that wanted to do it this early in the morning.
Well, I drive an hour to get here.
Well, you know, we all make sacrifices, Joe. But... Steve, are you awake yet?
I'm good. I'm just sitting here.
Fire down some of this rocket fuel.
Well, I've been waiting to drink it.
Okay.
So
in true Jim Joe Steve Show fashion,
you're going to hear us drinking liquids the entire time.
We normally drink some alcohol, some type of beer. But being that we are the method actors that we are, and we are recording early in the morning,
we're going to live early in the morning.
We decided to drink some coffee today, and not just any coffee for you guys. This is, if you ever heard of Death Wish coffee.
Charles Bronson.
He is not the mascot.
He should be.
it's got a skull and crossbones.
It has a skull and crossbones. It is. I've done a little bit of research on it. We have not had.
By that,
yet.
you mean you Googled it?
Yes, it was a quick Google on the way down the steps here. It has, on average, about 3 to 4 times the amount of caffeine as a typical cup of Joe.
Oh, God.
So I don't really drink coffee all that often.
Then you should be shitting
drink,
yourself.
Well,
about
I drink 1 cup a day because I feel like it's the adult thing to do. I do it like when I wake up. I was like, as an adult, you have to wake up and drink coffee first thing in the morning.
Here's my morning cup of social pressure.
Yeah, so I do it, and I've already had my one this morning. But so I'm going out on a limb having a second one.
If it sounds like the podcast comes to a hard stop and then starts again, it's because Steve has to take a poo.
Yeah.
Oh, I've perfected the pause button on this recording.
So they won't even know?
They won't even know.
Oh, nice.
So I will post a picture on our Twitter, and just in case any of our listeners are interested in trying Death Wish coffee.
Yeah,
we're trying to get a
it's
sponsorship.
good. The flavor's good.
Yeah,
and
why don't we just take a sip?
It doesn't taste like
it. Yeah.
It's gonna.
I'm gonna keep talking because you guys
That's
both drinking during
As
this.
I
really
was bringing
figuring
it
this
to
thing
my
out.
lips, I was thinking the same thing. It's very smooth. I actually like it.
Oh, it tastes like poo.
Really? I think it tastes good. I actually think it could taste a little stronger. So I didn't start drinking coffee until, probably my early 30s, like drinking it regularly. And then I went on a fishing trip with like Dave and Hofty and Ed and Cody and those guys.
A bunch of other guys you don't know.
Yeah, I know.
You guys
Good.
all know them.
Well, I know them, but
and we woke, to go fishing, you have to wake up at it was deep sea fishing. So we woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and Hofty made the coffee, and it wasn't anything special. It was Folgers.
It was Hofty's coffee.
It was Hofty's coffee. and also shout out to Liz, because I told Liz I'd tell her hi on the podcast. She wanted to hear.
Wait
me
a
on the
minute.
podcast.
You can't do that. You
No,
can't.
we're not doing shout outs.
We're not.
She can tweet us,
Okay.
and then we could read her tweet.
Yeah.
All right,
If
Liz,
you want to shout
Liz,
out,
we got to make this pure. You got to tweet us.
Liz, that was a little shady. To
uncalled
do.
for.
Yeah.
Absolutely
That was a
uncalled
little,
for. Liz.
little suspect to do it that way. You could have just tweeted Jim Joe Steve on Twitter, and we would have replied.
It's one of our lady listeners, guys.
Totally understand. But we
But
treat
don't
all
do it again.
We
It's
treat
equal
everyone
opportunity.
equally.
All right. I'm sorry.
B. More Gooner didn't.
He followed the rules, and now he's been plugged a couple times, right?
Yeah, American Pest. If you get your
God,
pest services,
Joe's just doing
God.
plugs, and he's
Joe-
doing
Joe-
shout outs.
I'm gonna get hot on that mute button for Joe.
all the control. All right. Anyway. All right. Back
Anyway,
to coffee.
Joe wants stronger
Hofty's
coffee, evidently.
Hofty's coffee. So Hofty makes this coffee, and he like fills the filter to the top with coffee grounds and makes it, and it's thick. It's like sludge, and I didn't quite realize it until I asked him about it afterwards, and I drank it, and I realized, like, this is how I like my coffee, like just strong and dark, and yeah.
Like a milkshake.
Yeah, it's thick. It's thick. So that's how I figured.
I did a little experiment on you guys today. So I got all my best coffee mugs and I put them on the counter.
You did have a huge selection of coffee mugs that
Well,
are very, very different.
I like Steve's, and I do like the variety of coffee mugs. I don't want to go into a cabinet and see all the same coffee mugs. So I
But like
the
somebody bought a
variety.
set. Of,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want a set. I like Steve's. Like I like Steve's coffee mug. First of all, it's big. It holds a lot of coffee. Second of all, brass knuckles as the handle, and that's pretty badass.
At that, Steve actually took one of my favorite coffee mugs. But you guys are guests, and I've always thought,
And it's our Christmas episode, and it's the
it's-
time for sharing.
I share all my
Guys,
coffee
you
mugs.
cannot.
Wait a minute. Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, do you guys want some Christmas music throughout the background for this episode?
Well,
I mean, we got this intern for a reason, right?
Put them to work.
we do have an intern, so
Intern, play some of the music that we told you to queue up.
Turn my headphones up. Where is my snare?
not that. I don't
Oh,
want to hear that.
Not this one. Next one.
Oh.
I don't
You don't like it?
No, I don't like
All
this
right.
I'm out.
What about some jazz?
one. Ooh. Do we have any jazz Christmas music?
That's putting pressure on the intern to find jazz Christmas music.
Well, if he still wants to be, there it is.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
We could
that
let
works.
this one roll.
All right. Back to coffee mugs. So so Steve's got. I like the music. This was a nice touch.
Yeah. I've always, you can tell a lot by a person's personality with the coffee mug that they choose to drink.
And you have a coffee mug with Big Ben and
It's
the word
my-
London and a double-decker bus, and you know what that tells me? Jim's from England. Congratulations! I didn't know that about you.
You know why I selected this coffee mug today, Joe?
Tell me.
I will. It's because we, as a podcast, are now worldwide.
Prestige worldwide.
Tell me more.
We are legit in 4 different countries.
Which countries?
Well, you believe we are in the United States.
No.
We
kidding.
have traveled across the border, north, not south yet, to Canada.
Nice.
We have also
I
ventured
wonder.
over to the city of London. We have, I don't know anyone.
You know specifically that we're in the city of London and not in the country of England.
It said London.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. And I have you believe we are big in India.
Seriously?
Seriously. I don't know this place.
I'm
Please
very
try to
much
pronounce
looking forward
this.
to you
Please try to
saying
pronounce
this
this. This is going to be awesome.
Like Himlaya, Hemyana.
Let me see.
Well, they speak.
Hemlanin.
Well, no, they speak Hindi, and I am fluent in Hindi. Have you know,
Say Merry Christmas in Hindi.
Steve?
No,
I'm not gonna. I'm not your dancing monkey, Steven. But from all of us here at the Jim Joe Steve Show, to our Indian listeners, I would just like to say, Namaste, or Shakarora.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Look at that. I didn't know you were going to do that bit.
Yeah, this is moving off the top. Well, that's what we do. We bounce. But I read this. I swear to God, I read this yesterday morning. It has to do with both India and monkeys, because you just told Steve that you weren't his monkey. This was like the craziest story I've ever seen. And it was something to the effect of like...
Does it also have to do with coffee?
And Christmas?
No, just monkeys in India.
Oh, okay. Well, this is not the Christmas episode. No, go ahead with your dancing monkey.
These monkeys aren't dancing. These monkeys are pissed. So there's this town of like 5,000 people. And you know me in details, but I'm fairly certain on the population. So 5,000 people, monkeys in the town, dogs and puppies in the town. Apparently... pack of dogs kills a baby monkey. All of the monkeys in this town.
Merry Christmas.
Dude, I know this is dark.
What the hell is going on?
This is the Krampus part of.
I'm getting to that.
So all of these monkeys decide they're going to take vengeance on all of the puppies in this town. And all of the monkeys go crazy and start killing puppies. And they're killing these puppies by they'll grab a puppy and take it to the highest point they can find and throw it off.
I swear to God.
Dude, that's.
Dude, it was so dark.
I've never felt more jolly in my life.
I can't wait for the feedback on this episode.
Your Christmas episode was going so great until you started about killing off all the puppies.
Dude, because monkey vengeance was my favorite.
I mean, it's crazy that in two sentences next to each other, you said to Steve that you weren't being his monkey, and we were talking about India, and then I read this article yesterday. I couldn't not bring it up.
Well, I mean, you could have. But I understand the timing.
Yeah, timing was good. Oh,
I
sorry.
mean, I do
Sorry
like just the.
but we have the music going, so that kept it upbeat, right?
Well, so I brought up.
Oh, hey, Steve.
So I looked up this article about dead puppies. And it's the strangest Christmas traditions on Earth. I'll try to get back into the little festive thing.
This tradition of throwing puppies off trees.
I know. By
that's how they
evil
decorate the
monkeys.
streets.
That's so awful.
That's where they get all the color red from.
What country was this on? Are they Jim Joe Steve listeners?
It was India.
Oh, yeah. You did say that.
I don't have anything. Go. Steve,
Oh,
that's
but-
my bird.
I could hear the bird.
God, when Jim and I lived together, I had to walk by the bird's cage to get to the bathroom sometimes, and the bird does Nicole's voice to a T, and I'd walk by, and it would go, it would go, hello, in Nicole's voice, and it would scare the life out of me.
I think my wife is standing in the corner.
Right, like not even like standing in a place where she couldn't physically be standing.
What's weird is like I'm picking it up, like I can hear it through the headsets, but I was just like, we're far away from the.
If you can hear it in the headset, that means they can hear it through the microphone. But I don't think so. I think you're hearing it outside of your headset.
No, I'm pretty sure we're hearing it inside.
Oh, really?
The high pitched, high frequency noise will carry.
Oh, well,
even,
Merry
even
Christmas,
in our
everybody.
Carm upstairs.
sound deadening studio. Yeah.
All right, so back to some festive stuff.
She's yelling
I know.
right now. She's yelling, "Dad," because she wants to get off the cage, and I'm neglecting her because I'm recording.
She hears how much fun you're having. It makes her sad.
So
Is this a game we're playing,
it's
Steve?
kind of a game. I just want your take on, or if you've heard these, or your reaction to these strange. These are actual Christmas traditions on Earth. These are considered the strangest ones. So the first one, I feel like everybody's kind of heard about this, is Krampus.
Krampus, the Yule Lord.
Yes, he is.
I don't think I actually know the story, though, because I never saw the movie.
Well, it's Austrian kids who end up on Santa's naughty list have to worry about Krampus. He's a big. He looks like a I don't know.
Very
I
descriptive.
It says
Ghoul.
a horned hairy beast that snatches misbehaving children in this wicked basket. In his wicker basket. I said wicked.
I mean, it sounds better. Wicked.
Yeah.
His wicked
So
basket.
he steals kids
That's tough Christmas.
and climbs them to the top, the highest peak in India. So have you guys ever heard about any
What, any weird traditions?
and no any
Or a
take on
Krampus?
on Krampus?
So-
I feel like everybody's kind of heard
Well,
about
Krampus
this.
got popular a couple. Was it the League that brought up Krampus? Krampus like made its way through the mainstream.
I don't
through, like,
know.
South
All of a
Park
sudden,
or the
yeah.
League or something, and then it got popular. and They made a movie out of it.
Yeah, I felt like all of a sudden he was the hot item, Krampus, a couple
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
Now this next one is right up Jim's alley. The Pooper and the Pooping
Oh,
Dog
jeez. Why the
Because you're the crazy
from Catalonia. Catalonia, if I'm saying that right. So basically, I can't even say they observe not one but two poo-based traditions.
Well, it does come in two.
This
is a
joke,
poo-based
I know,
recipe.
and they put a joke in this article. It says,
Of course
it says, but two poo-based traditions that will put a smile on your feces.
That's so dumb.
I mean, that's excellent writing.
So it's a figurine that stands pantless, and
So like Mr. Pooh on
Mr. Hanky,
Mis-
the Christmas poo.
yeah.
Yeah, South
so
Park.
here's the statues. Here's both of them. So what happens?
What?
Oh, one of them's a log.
One of them is a log.
Dressed up
there's-
as Little Red Riding Hood.
There's no way that we could describe that. Can you screenshot that and we're throwing
Yeah,
it on
I
Twitter?
will. I will post. I will post it on our Twitter. So
What's our Twitter?
At
Jim Joe Steve
or a new Facebook page.
or a new Facebook page, Jim Joe Steve Show.
Awesome.
So basically,
You're
the
over
second one that's a log with a red nose. Every day in December, it is fed with nuts and sweets and kept under a warm blanket. Then it gets beaten with sticks on Christmas Eve to poop out the presents. In reality, the kids duck out to pray for I don't know, whatever it says at the end. Yes, so they
beat the poo.
they
until
beat
presents
the
come out of it.
log, and then the kids will reach under the blanket and then pull out.
As it gives birth to presents.
You're just beating the shit out of in the Christmas.
But that is a Christmas Pooh, but it's just a log that they beat the living shit out of until it gives them what they want.
Yes.
I like it. I like it.
The next one is called.
Can we have Jim Joe Steve Show Christmas Poos and we could sell them next Christmas?
Yes, I mean,
I like it.
Let's
we
bring
could
this
put
tradition to
we could
America.
put Joe's
and
face on there.
Canada and England and India.
The next one is
Namaste.
the Yule Lads.
I feel like I probably would know this one.
They are they get 13 mischievous trolls roaming around the country in the fortnight before Christmas.
That's 2 weeks for everybody that thinks that's only a video game.
So they include they have their own personalities like doorway sniffer,
Ooh.
spoon licker, sausage swiper,
That's
candle
Joe.
stealer, curd gobbler,
Hmm.
and the unanimous anonymous I cannot read window peeper. I should just read the names instead of the different things in it. So there are these
That's-
creepy looking things that go around.
Oh, we have
And
one of
watch-
those.
and
We have
watch
one of
you
those.
during,
It's called an
Christmas.
elf on the shelf.
This is probably where the elf on the shelf came from.
Yeah, but I mean, who gets to decide only what they do? Right? Spoon licker. We got a slob knocker. Like what the hell do they do?
A slob knocker. Was that one of them, or did you?
I don't know. It's
I mean, it
two
sounds
words.
like it. My favorite one was curd gobbler.
What is it? What is a curd?
It's like a cheese
Cheese curd.
I don't eat cheese.
Oh,
wouldn't know.
I know. That's sad for you.
Well, it's
Well,
I always
it would
remember,
be sad for you if I ate cheese.
Didn't
Because they
isn't that what Little Miss Muffet ate?
she sat on the tuffet, eating her curds and whey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
curds. She's just sitting on the log eating cheese.
No, she sat on the tuffet.
So the
Window
other
peeper.
the other one, the next one is from Wales, and it's called the Marilude So it goes around and
if Steve's not saying this right, tweet at us at Jim Joe Steve.
oh,
and
yeah,
correct
which
him.
you definitely will, because I'm probably butchering all this stuff. But basically, what it is it's a horse skull wrapped up in a
God,
sheet
That is a legit.
with Christmas balls in its as eyes, and it goes around and it
scares the shit out of everyone because that's a horrible looking thing.
You know, Steve said he was going to do this. He said, "I'm gonna find some weird Christmas traditions," and I thought, like, "Oh yeah, in Germany they hide a pickle ornament in the tree."
I mean,
not horse skulls and window lickers.
I mean, this episode went really dark really fast.
I killed it with the puppies.
It's the darkest Christmas episode ever.
But we have some jolly Christmas music playing, so it
Yeah,
lightens
it's
the mood.
keeping it light.
Yeah, but it's
Ooh,
just
I
a
like
creep.
this one.
It's a creep. And then I'll end with this one.
Yeah, because I'm about to cry already.
Yeah, so it's a little bit more. It's Kentucky Fried Christmas in
Oh,
Japan.
Sign me up.
In Japan,
Is that Asian Colonel Sanders or is it regular?
it's
Colonel
regular
Sanders?
Colonel Sanders. So
In a Santa suit.
in a Santa suit. But in the 70s, KFC became very popular in Japan. So, and then everyone likes to go on Christmas, go get Kentucky Fried Chicken. You have to make reservations to eat at Kentucky Fried Chicken months in advance.
Get out of here.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
you have to
Like
make-
all the time or just on Christmas?
just on Christmas. Well, I mean, probably. According to this article, which is just Christmas, I'm just going to say Christmas. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's become so popular that restaurants have, and then you have to, they have specialty packaged delivery orders are placed months in advance. Yeah, so a lot of
So
this,
what is that called again?
Kentucky Fried Christmas.
That's what the C is.
But
And that was in what country?
Japan.
Japan, yeah. So that
So
is-
this Christmas, if I'm driving down the street and I'm passing a KFC and I see a Japanese family, and would it be safe to assume that they are celebrating that tradition
Potentially.
here?
Potentially. I think you'd be hard pressed to find a KFC open
do you
on
think
Christmas Day, though.
Do you think KFC in Japan is better than KFC
Yes.
here?
Yes, a lot of fast food places in other countries don't have the same horrible shit in their food as the fast food fast food restaurants here.
They don't use the minimum viable product
yeah,
for their
like
ingredients?
grade D meat because
Right.
they have better standards in food over there.
Yeah.
This is the greatest Christmas episode.
Jim, Joe, and Steve's Dark Christmas.
I know. Well, I read those and I was like, they're
holidays.
really strange, and those things, and I was like, oh, they're pretty
No,
strange.
I like it.
But then as you just set the mood so dark, so fast.
Oh, well, I mean, those were going to be weird regardless. which we
Yes,
talked
they were
about
weird, but
at
now
that point.
yeah,
that is true.
but it just I
Yeah.
wasn't
I
ready.
set the tone. I'm sorry.
Would we like to brighten the tone?
Let's break the tone.
Okay, change the music.
In turn,
Good. Okay.
Does intern have a name?
Intern is intern.
Oh, okay.
Never address intern by their name.
Okay. I like it.
But
If you want to make it to the pros, kid,
or their pronouns.
Yeah,
Their
that.
pronouns they.
they.
intern.
And we are. Okay. I got you guys gifts, and I thought I saw
got
you
you guys.
guys
Yeah.
come in. With
Should we
something.
do the gift
We all
exchange?
got gifts. So we can. I want to tell you. So I wanted to put a little bit of thought. Actually, no. I wanted to put a lot of thought.
Oh,
into
I was
this.
gonna say Joe put the absolute minimum.
No.
thought into
I
his-
didn't. I was really racking my brain, and I found something that we have talked about. We've actually talked about it for a while. And I was like, man, like
More
let me-
coffee, anyone?
Let me see. Yes, Steve talk while Jim and I sip.
Joe is in the middle of telling a story. Decided to drink the coffee. like it would have been the key point for me to drink the.
So
This weird coffee. It's making my armpits sweat.
So there's this band that Steve found during COVID. And if you've picked up a couple times, we've referenced The Cure or Robert Smith because that's Steve's favorite band. Steve loves The Cure. And Steve found this band, and he messaged us one day saying, hey, guys, check out this new band I like. and this band sounds exactly like the pop punk version of The Cure. And we noticed that off the bat, and then I don't think Steve had noticed that when he initially listened to it. The guy's name is Kenny Hoopla. He's really cool, very entertaining. But we just thought it was funny that this guy sounded exactly like the pop punk version of The Cure. And then Steve heard it, he realized it once we mentioned it to him. So and we've talked about, like, when COVID's over, like, let's try to go see this guy. So I've checked for tickets.
Did you buy his tickets?
Occasionally. So I'm getting there. So I've checked for tickets occasionally, and this guy didn't really have any tour dates. A couple things like
he's over in England a lot. Yeah,
right.
I've been following him. Yeah.
So
we have listeners.
He's coming to the Northeast. He's playing in Philadelphia on my son's birthday.
Your son will have more birthdays.
I know, but I
is he opening for Machine Gun Kelly? Because if so, we're going.
I mean, that would make me not want to go.
Are you serious, Jay?
So he's playing in Philly on April 1st, and I thought it would be like I was like, boom, I can get tickets. Like, my brother can get like a hotel room for super cheap. Like, we could go spend the night, like, make a thing of it. But it's on Joey's birthday, so that was my intent. And I was like, oh man,
don't you love when someone hangs this carrot out in front of you and this is it?
Well, I love when people
I love the thought though. It is.
I was going to go get you this awesome gift. Yeah, but I can't. So here's this.
Well, I mean, that's pretty. That's exactly what this turned out to be. But I was trying to be thoughtful and creative, and if it was on any, like, 360.
No, Joe, you are the most booked up person out of all of us.
I don't have a lot going on right now.
Okay. Well, I have a similar story. Not quite as fun, but the gift that I was really wanted to get you guys, there is a turnaround time of about 3 weeks. And it just wouldn't have come here in time. And then by the time it got here, it wouldn't be Christmas and it wouldn't be fun. But it's going to get a chocolate mold of my asshole.
Were you for real?
Yeah.
Jesus. That's so weird.
But it's good chocolate.
It's okay because it's your dog.
It's like, I don't really know how I feel about that.
My ass would not have touched your chocolate.
Yeah. It's well.
Would you eat it? Would you eat my?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on how good the chocolate was.
Excellent chocolate.
You'd have to eat your own ass first.
I wouldn't be married at first. All right. Well, this is going way.
This is a
Merry
weird
Christmas,
episode.
guys. Merry
Christmas. Merry Christmas. All right, here. Just so we're all not banging around and making noise, I'll go get all the gifts.
Should we pause and then get the gifts and then just start it back up again?
You guys can freestyle.
What? Then we each gotta get up.
Yeah, it's going to be weird.
I'll get on.
Just pause
it's already weird.
Just pause it.
All right, now we've got all the gifts out on the table, ready for a little exchange. But I think up first, Jim's wife Nicole got us a little something.
And I legit don't know what it is.
Well, thank you, Nicole, if you listen to this.
Well, don't thank her yet because we don't know. Well,
you know what? I'm going to go in. Thank you, Nicole.
Yes, thank you.
Jim's like, don't thank
because I don't know what it is.
Oh, this is awesome.
Get out of here.
This is awesome.
It is a hell of a.
That is awesome. Thank you, Nicole.
Really cool. It's a Jim Joe.
Since
Steve
no one knows
show.
what
I know
it is.
This is so cool. Nicole got us a Christmas ornament with our Jim Joe Steve Show logo on it.
Yeah,
that's
our
super
picture.
Sweet.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
we'll have to make sure we post pictures of all this stuff.
That's pretty cool. I'm not shocked because she is my wife, but I'm a little shocked at the thoughtfulness.
Yeah. That is very thoughtful. That's
gift.
more thoughtful than probably our gifts.
Yeah,
to each other.
Because when we mentioned gifts, it was gag gifts, which is how the chocolate mold of an asshole came about. But then, as time went on,
and Joe forgot that it was gags, and I tried to get that real gift.
Right. So then it became gaggish but real gift.
Right.
So I have no idea what the hell the gifts are.
All right.
Really, I don't know if they're all gags or legitimately.
I'll go first since I have one.
For me and Jim to share.
For you and Jim. Well, it's kind of for all of us kind of, but because I got you something earlier that was going to be that you heard. It was a cameo from a thing we listened to, but it wouldn't have translated to this. So I was like, all right, so I'll just pass on it.
You can. That was a legit gift.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was an awesome gift.
Yeah.
So Jim and I are huge fans of the Sports Junkies.
Steve.
Oh, Steve.
The other friend in the room.
I'm looking at Steve, and I said Jim. Steve and I are both big fans of the Sports Junkies, which is if you're in India or England or Canada, it's a Washington D.C. sports talk radio show that we've been listening to for a really long time. And Steve got me a cameo from the two producers that produced the show, and it was awesome. It was a really cool gift.
So this is for so Jim can open this, but this is for we can just open it and then I'll explain.
I like the wrapping job.
It is the bag that I got from the store.
It looks like a 40
But
bag.
when we make our first $1, we can drink we can drink this broette.
It is a bottle of champagne,
It's
Moet,
I think it's Moet.
I drink a lot of champagne. Also fluent in French. But it's Broette.
Steve replaced the label to Broette.
BROET.
And then also put the Jim
Our
Joe
logo
Steve
on
Show
it.
logo on it. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's super funny.
We're gonna have so much Twitter content. It's gonna be
Right.
off the chain.
So that was for I figured when we make our first $1, we can celebrate, or we can when we get to a certain milestone in listeners,
I love it.
we can
Absolutely. Such an
guess.
awesome gift.
Yeah.
Man, I'm feeling not as confident about my gift giving abilities at
Well,
this stage.
I mean, you can only go up from chocolate asshole.
so you think?
I know.
All right, so here, mine are on the table. So we'll do this next. That and these are.
I love we're doing the most visual content
I know.
possible
I know.
for a
Well, I mean,
podcast,
you
but
guys
it
have
is.
Sorry,
Christmas.
this isn't.
Let's use your description skills, guys.
All right.
What are you doing, Jim?
Right now, I'm taking it. If I were to describe this gift,
Should we do both of them
It
at the
is,
same
Do
time?
whatever.
Can I
it's
open
very
this first?
nicely wrapped, and I am. Pretty
you wrap
confident
this?
Joe did
I
not
already-
wrap this.
1,000% wrapped it this morning before I came.
Well, that I do believe, but I don't believe
That I did it last minute.
It's very nice wrapping. Okay, it's a bottle of some sort.
So, I
A
got
bottle of Cabernet.
I got
Decoy.
bottles of wine for you and your significant others to share as a thank you to them for letting us take the time to do
That's
this.
very
podcast.
nice. My wife will like this.
And so the beer. So Steve opened the beer. So I got each of you a bottle of wine and beer. The beer it's my favorite beer. I learned about it last summer and I drank a lot of it and I thought I would share it with you guys and hopefully you'll like it as much as I do. It's Peabody Heights local brewery, Astrodon Hazy
Very,
IPA.
very cool looking can. I've never had this.
I thought it was Harry Potter. Looks like an HP on it.
Peabody Heights.
Astrodon.
Astrodon.
Peabody
yeah.
Heights
Yeah.
Brewery. Its name is Astrodon Hazy IPA.
Yeah.
I mean, I like beer.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. And Steve's bottle of wine is just a little bit more inside.
Then my Decoy.
Decoy. I mean, that's a great bottle of wine.
I'll take your word on that.
Oh, Rodney Strong. That's
So the radio show that Steve and I listen to a lot, the one of the guys on the show always talks about Rodney Strong wine.
That's awesome.
So I thought I'd get that for Steve.
Thank you, buddy.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You're welcome. All right. And
Okay. I will.
last but I'm sure not least, if it's chocolate covered any sort of gym body part, we're going to enjoy it.
God, I can only guess where it's going to go up from an a-hole.
Let's open yours up, Steve.
All right. Oh. It is
Oh,
a,
tell me it's
is
your
a shirt.
It's fashion.
It's more
We almost made it. We almost made it a whole episode.
Oh, this is
with
awesome. It's a Robert Smith hoodie.
That is pretty awesome.
That is awesome. Thanks, buddy.
We
Yeah, man.
almost made it a whole episode without bringing up clothes.
That's true.
We got so
That's so
close.
funny. That's awesome. Thanks, buddy. I do love some Robert Smith.
Yeah, that's cool. It's like a silhouette of Robert
Yeah.
Smith on the.
From the Boys Don't Cry album.
All right, and
We're going high fashion in all of our gifts. The gift Joe would never buy himself.
Holy shit.
Oh, man.
They are obnoxious.
So,
They-
Jim got me a pair of
Fur-lined Crocs.
lined Crocs.
God, your feet are so wide.
Dude, these are going to get so smelly.
That is
I was going to get you a regular pair of Crocs, but it's wintertime.
Right.
And I figured you probably might not wear them at all, but you would wear maybe fur-lined Crocs.
I mean,
shoveling the snow or
it's-
something,
it-
taking out the trash.
It's I don't know how cold it is outside, but it's not very warm, and I'm wearing flip-flops right now.
That's true.
Fur line, not necessary, but you know what? Appreciated.
At least
Thank
you
for-
could put those puppies in 4-wheel drive.
They're so stylish.
I need you to try them on. Because
I'll put them on right now.
let me say this: I own a couple pairs of Crocs. Never wear them out, but they serve a purpose.
Tell
And
me the
Joe,
purpose.
you have this. The purpose is to put something on your feet when you do something in the yard.
Absolute minimum.
But Joe has the widest feet known to man, and Crocs would be a perfect fit for him. But they are so ugly.
They fit. It's also, they're wide, and I also have a high instep too, which just makes it doubly hard. But you have these
God, we were
extra-
just opposites all the way around. I have flat feet.
You do have super flat feet. I'm wearing them. You know what? They're comfortable.
Oddly, Crocs are too comfortable.
My son has them, and it's all he ever wants to wear.
Yeah.
No matter the temperature.
They just
awesome.
you just can't go out of the house
Thank
off
you.
your property.
Thank you for pushing me into a life that I never knew I wanted to live.
It's
thank
all
you,
about
guys.
comfort when you get older.
Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you. This is awesome. This was a fun episode.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Maybe the intern can take us out with one final hit.
Do we do just something everyone knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just
The weather outside is frightful.
surprise us.
Awesome. All right, guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And to all our listeners, Merry Christmas to you. Thanks so much for listening and supporting. We really appreciate it. Check us out at
Jim Joe Steve on Twitter.
Or check us out on our Facebook page. It's brand new.
Jim Joe Steve Show.
Let us
Absolutely.
know how your Christmases were.
Hopefully your Christmases are very bright. I know
Bright.
we started a little dark.
Yeah, hopefully a lot brighter than our episode. And you know what? Full bellies and happy hearts. to everyone.
Never. We broke them down, and then we build them up at
build
the
'em
end.
back up. Lot
funny.
of-
Everything is full circle.
Full circle around Jim Joe Steve Show.
And Liz, if you tweet us, then I can legitimately say hi to you next time.
Oh, he did it again.
You son of a bitch.
All right, everybody.
All right, Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry
See you guys.
Christmas.